Hello everyone, Chocolate here for another video review. This time we have the McVitie's Digestives Marmalade on Toast Limited Edition. I say limited edition, it might not be, but I assume it is. There's no mention of limited edition on here, yeah, I don't imagine it being a I can't imagine it being a flavour that they'll stick with forever. There's a few of these. There's in this range, or I guess so. There's a cherry bakewell one. Not to review that yet, I'm going to review after this one. And there's also a strawberries and cream one, which I've already reviewed last week actually, but I've not uploaded the video as of yet at the time of me speaking this. Yeah, so it's a bit of an odd one, this one. I mean, I would say, I don't know, we're in the middle of that sort of crisis at the moment, aren't we? It's basically just the start of April in the UK here, 2020, so as you can imagine. But yeah, so I don't know if they've just rushed these out. I mean, on none of these, there's no like sort of image of what it's meant to pertain to. There's no toast or marmalade or oranges, or other than the fact that it's an orange coloured packet, there's nothing on here really to suggest anything about it. And the same with this cherry one, cherry bakewell. There's no picture of a cherry bakewell on there. There's no cherries, no picture of bakewell. There's nothing on there. There's nothing. And the same with the strawberries and cream one. So I do wonder, if they just rush these out. I mean, I will sort of see there is a British flag, Union Jack in the background. I can make that out there. Various colours of orange and some white. I don't know if the range is Great British Flavours or something like that, and they've kind of not had the time or not been able to do it because of what's going on at the moment. I don't really know, but you would have thought it would have said Great British Flavours editions or something like that. Have something on there, and I imagine that's what it's trying to be. But maybe the person who does the design wasn't able to finish off, or they just had to rush them out, because it would cost them too much money to wait, or I don't really know. There's something odd about these anyway. But what matters most, I guess, is the flavour. And presumably that's still alright. Yeah, so marmalade on toast flavour. A biscuit, 73 calories, 3.4 grams of fat, 1.8 of which are saturates. And there's no real. It says, marmalade on toast flavour wheatmeal biscuits covered in milk chocolate. Yeah, so as you don't know, digestives normally are just a very plain biscuit, just a wheatmeal biscuit, I guess. And you don't have chocolate on normally, but there are chocolate digestives, and there's various permutations of chocolate digestives, like chocolate orange ones, caramel ones, dark chocolate ones. Yeah, things like that. There's also the offshoot, the hobnob one. Maybe not an offshoot, but there's another version, another biscuit called the hobnob. And to be honest with you, that's where my money is. Chocolate hobnobs, I would say, possibly the best biscuit ever. If I had to choose a biscuit, I think it would be the chocolate hobnob. But anyway, digressing a bit there, I did review them ages ago. I've probably put some link on in one of the corners. If not, I'm sure you can find it quite easily enough. But they're quite old videos now, but worth watching. I think I reviewed all the different flavours, like 5 flavours in one video. I couldn't do that nowadays, but yeah, so there we go. There's too many, captions and things that I do now that I didn't used to do. But anyway, okay, so there we are. Yeah, so I don't think there's much more to say. Nothing too extravagant on the wrapping, really. Gives you a place to go if you want to see health information. 123healthybalance.com. Obviously, I imagine it says somewhere, get in touch if you're not happy. It's got the Queen's seal of approval. The Queen approves. It's suitable for vegetarians as well. It's so small, I can't read what on earth that says. My eyesight's not the best anyway. I could never, I'd need a magnifying glass to read that. And I'm recording on my phone. Magnifying glass is my phone, so I can't do it. But it basically says by appointment of Her Majesty the Queen, something like that. And tetracycle barcode. Yes, there's nothing much more to say other than that wrapping, which is more disappointing, as I say, why they don't have anything really special on there. But I think I was just saying before I digressed a bit onto hobnobs. It's just basically a plain wheatmeal biscuit, which is the underside of this, the bit without the chocolate on. That's what it normally is, and they're quite good for dipping in tea or coffee, I think. And obviously the chocolate ones are only going to be better, aren't they? So, and this is where the chocolate ones have been flavoured with marmalade on toast. I'm not really sure how they're going to flavour toast. Interesting one, that, isn't it? But obviously, presumably they're going to try to do that. It's not just marmalade flavour, but we'll see. Which presumably is just orange. Yeah, so interesting one, that. I think. Is anything else to say? I'm not too sure. I don't think so. I would say that the chocolate digestives seem to be always smaller than the regular ones. The diameter's not as wide for whatever reason, which is a bit of a con, I would say. But there you go. I think that's general, unless they've shrunk them both now. But I'm sure at one point, the digestives were bigger. Maybe they've shrunk as well. I don't know. But I guess you can get away with more. I guess you can get away with the biscuit being bigger without chocolate on it, because it's still probably more healthy for you. Maybe I don't know. Okay, I think we should give these an open then. I think there was about 15 in the last one I opened, so we'll see what it's like in this one. 16 actually, I think it was 16. Or was it 21? Can't remember, we'll find out. Okay, let's give them an open. Right, okay everyone, let's give these an open then. So here we go, this is what we're up against. So yeah, so normally what I would do when opening a pack of biscuits, and it always works almost all the time, just jab it with a knife, a sharp knife, and it would almost always miss the, well, it would miss the biscuits, and if it didn't, it would kind of just miss them, glance off them anyway. You can get perfect cuts and split it in half. But because I'm sort of reviewing this, we'll do it properly. Okay, there we go. Right, so it's not the cleanest of openings, but it's opened relatively well. Okay, so let's see. I'm getting a funny smell. It's not just an orange smell. There's definitely an orange smell to the smell. An orange flavour or an orange tinge to the smell, but it's perfect. It smells of marmalade on toast. These flavours are always the best as soon as you open it. It does have I guess it does have some kind of bready smell. That's weird. It's like it had some kind of weight at the back of it then, but there's nothing there. It is really weird actually. It feels like it's distinctly got a heavy weight at the end of that. I guess it's just the way that it's scrunched up, but anyway. Okay, so there we go. So we got yeah, so we got let's see, 5, 10, 15, 17 here. So I think there was 16 in the last one. I think I was right first time when I said it before. So here's what we're up against. I'll just measure it before I forget. So I measure the top with the chocolate covering. About 8 centimetres, 6 centimetres across, sorry, 6 centimetres. Height wise, about 0.6, 0.7 millimetres. Well, centimetres, sorry. At the bottom, the width across, about 6 centimetres again, maybe just shy. Just a bit, you know, but yeah, there we go. Only just. Okay, so here we are. Let's have a see if I can. Yep. Okay, so there we go. So there's the biscuit itself. You can see that. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So it's quite a. So the chocolate layer looks quite thick on the side, which drenches over the side, but it's not really, as we'll find out. So you can see the back as well. It says McVitie's original. You can see that. Can't really see what's on the viewfinder. You see, well, on the screen, whatever. Basically, you see there's like a wheat sheaf at the top. And then McVitie's original underneath, and some dots as well. I don't know what the holes are for. Saving money probably these days. I think it's just a classic pattern, but you know. There you go. Yeah. Right, so there we are. So it looks nice. So it does have a bready smell actually. I know it's wheat and everything, but wheat biscuit, but it does have a bready smell to it. So obviously added something funny in there. Not really an orange smell generally. And there we go, there's the biscuit itself. So it's a very, very, very thin layer of chocolate. It's not thick at all. I guess, previous experience, it's just enough to give you the taste, but it's very thin. It would be lovely if it was a lot thicker. Yeah, so it is about 1 millimetre. So the biscuit itself is, yeah, it's obviously thicker in the middle now, so it's more 0.8 in the middle actually, the height, which is a good point actually for what I normally do, because I normally measure on the side, but obviously it does get thicker in the middle. Yeah, it's about 0.8 now, but yeah, and about it's about 1 millimetre that chocolate, if that. Yeah, I'd say about 1 millimetre. Okay, so there we go. That's what it looks like. No, obviously there's no picture of toast or anything on it, or you know, it's just biscuits, just the same. It doesn't look anything. It's not got any indication that it's anything different on the biscuit itself. There's no toast outline, or don't say marmalade on it or anything. So, which is a shame in a way. So clearly they've just flavoured the chocolate. I mean, I think it does on the biscuit say, on the packet, sorry, say marmalade on toast flavour wheatmeal biscuits covered in milk chocolate, which implies it's the biscuit themselves that's flavoured with the marmalade on toast. But I'm quite sure it's the chocolate, you know, and that does make more sense when you think about it, because it just opens the same biscuit and then just cover it in different chocolate. Mind you, it probably just makes as much sense to make a different biscuit than to make a different chocolate. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not convinced at all that it's the biscuit that's flavoured. I'm quite sure it's the chocolate, but we'll find out. Okay, I think it's time to give them a taste. Let's do it. Right, okay everyone, so we're going to give this marmalade and toast flavoured digestive biscuit, chocolate digestive biscuit, a taste. So let's do it. Okay, I've got a bit of a snap here, so let's do that. It's definitely not just orange flavour in it. I mean, that was indicated by the smell. It didn't just smell like chocolate orange, you know. It's a very odd taste, actually. It does have a weird bready taste, I must say. In a weird way, or toasty taste. Like there is a taste there that is vaguely reminiscent of toast, but I wouldn't say it's a pleasant taste of toast. And there's a vague orangey taste as well. But again, it's not an chocolate orange taste. It's It's marmalade orange, it's orange, isn't it? Yeah. It's an odd yeah, an odd one. An odd taste. I mean, let's give it a dip in got a nice warm cup of coffee here, so let's give it a taste. Biscuits are always better. Almost always better dipped in a hot drink, and that's no exception here. It is nice. I don't think it brings the flavour out. It might bring the flavour out slightly more, melting the chocolate. I think it does a bit actually. But it's a very subtle flavour, and it was in the strawberries and cream one as well. It's a very subtle flavour, which is possibly a good thing in this case, because I think the flavour's not the best flavour in the world. It is obviously a novel flavour, and bit of a novelty, as I say, and it's okay. You know, it does remind you of, once you know, well, if you didn't know it was marmalade on toast, I think you'd struggle to sort of name it, but knowing that it is, it does have a sort of vague toasty taste and a vague orangey tingy taste. Yeah. Only vaguely though, and it's a bit of a weird taste, I must say. It's not, I wouldn't say it's the best artificial flavouring I've ever tasted. Yeah, I'm quite sure there's no flavour at all in the biscuit itself, as in no added flavour to make it marmalade on toast. The chocolate's so thin, it's very difficult to just taste chocolate on its own to know this. I've tried to do that then, I tried to bite a bit of just chocolate. And again, because the flavour's not that pronounced, it's quite difficult to know. But I'm quite sure, because as I say, there's a lot more biscuit to chocolate in this, as I say, as you can see. You know, so basically, if the flavouring was in the biscuit, it would be very, very strong, or, you know, well, wouldn't necessarily be strong, but you know it was there when you tasted just the biscuit, which I did do here. You know. Yeah, I'm 95% sure it's in the chocolate. Yeah, it's okay. I wouldn't say it's a great flavour to really replicate in marmalade on toast. I don't think it's a very exciting flavour. They do a chocolate orange, or have done a chocolate orange chocolate digestive, and so I guess they can't just do that. And it's good that they've tried to be a bit different. It isn't just an orange chocolate, you know, it doesn't taste like that, doesn't smell like that. But it's a very subtle flavour, and I think the sort of flavour you get when you first taste it, first smell it even. There's a strange yeasty, toasty type taste that isn't really the best. And once you've had a few of them, it's very hard to actually even taste the flavour anymore. You've kind of got so used to it. I'm not really tasting anything really now. I'm just getting a sort of small chocolate taste as you would do normally. Maybe slightly, when I really think about it, because there's something that's slightly orangey, maybe something that's maybe ever so slightly oddly yeasty, but yeah, I'm not sure. Let's try dipping. I'll snap in half again. Normally I would just dip the whole thing, but let's try doing a bit more control over it. Okay. I mean, dipping in a hot drink does bring out more flavour, but I think this is even more subtle than the strawberries and cream one, which is quite subtle really. I think It's quite a good novelty for the first 10 seconds or so, but after that I think all the flavour just is very hard to discern after that. It's very hard to taste it again in other subsequent biscuits. I mean, maybe if you left it for a bit and came back you'd had some more. I don't know how many people have at once, but for me it's not unusual to have a few at once, and yeah, so it would be a bit disappointing there. You would just lose the flavour and it just isn't there anymore. So I'd say as a novelty, these are worth trying. Try them for a little one-off, and then nice to experience them, see what you think, and see if you can taste the flavour more yourself, or if you just really like it, or whatever. But I think it's very difficult to really find much of a difference of these over regular chocolate digestives. And I wouldn't say chocolate digestives were the best biscuit in the world anyway. I'll say I think hobnobs and chocolate hobnobs are definitely more interesting to me and have a nicer taste and just better. Yeah. So I think this one's probably not as good as the strawberries and cream one. I think the taste is a bit not that great when you can taste it, and it's too subtle after that to really taste much of it anyway. So it's hard to mark it down for being tasting not that great. So I think I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. I think it's just a pretty, it's a nice biscuit, because it's a chocolate digestive. But I think the fact that the flavour's almost non-existent, is a real shame. But it still tastes quite nice. I'm tempted to mark it down a bit to say because of the fact you can't really taste the flavour, but you kind of can, and maybe if you came back to it later, you probably could. As I say, when I did smell it there, you can smell something that's a bit like toast, or it looks like it's trying to be like toast. But it has a bit of an off smell. It's not quite a, maybe that you could say that's the orange smell mingled in with the toast. I could probably explain it with that and believe it. I might be a bit skeptical, but yeah, I could probably let them off with that. So yeah, it does taste a bit. It does smell a bit off. It's not by which I don't mean stale. I mean as in it's just not like. It's not quite the smell you'd be expecting, and it's not a really nice smell either. And I think the taste is kind of like that as well, really. When you first taste it, it doesn't taste quite right, and it's not quite a pleasant taste, but it's so subtle, I'll say, that you soon barely notice it. There's not much chocolate on the biscuit, as I say, so. Yeah, so perhaps a high 2.5, a low 3, so I'm going to say 3 for the moment. I might change my mind when I come to do the actual summary, but later on. But yeah, I think I'm going to say 3 out of 5. I think, but it's disappointing because I think the taste isn't quite there for the limited edition. So you could say 2.5. So we'll see what I think later on. Okay, guys. Well, let me know what you think. Let me know if you had all 3 of these flavors, or if there's a 4th one I don't know about. Cherry Bakewell, marmalade on toast, and strawberries and cream. Let me know, and which one's your favourite or your least favourite. And just favourite biscuits in general. And I'll see you next time. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. You know the drill. Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, anything else. Leave a comment or free, subscribe. It's always great to hear from you, so please do. That's the best part. So, okay, take care, everyone. See you later. Bye. See ya.